Hi, Cancerian, and welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancerian slash cancer means Kräftan in Swedish. I am Swedish, and therefore I will throw in a few Swedish words here and there to maybe explain or clarify some English for my Swedish audience. Cancerian, like you like to call you, because the other word reminds me of what it usually is, reminds people of. So let's just call you Cancerians. When you listen to this, there's still Leo season. Well, I don't know when you listen to this, but when I record this, it's still Leo season, which means it's just a bigger flow. Every planet is direct. Jupiter has entered Sagittarius. Mercury comes back into Leo at some point, I think. And yeah, I don't know if it's going to be before the new moon or whatnot. It will make, like, it will be a shift though. We have just passed the full moon in Aquarius, and so it's like a lot of bold, fiery, earthy planets going, like very forward movement. And so if you're a bit like out of whack, out in the ditch, you're gonna feel it. Like it's not just all roses and fun when the energy is so flowy, because once you get in the way of that, like if you're thinking about just something at a very high speed, if you're not on that train with that high speed, and you sort of stand in front of it, like you're dead. And these times, like these energy times, I feel like it moves even faster. So and with the Cancerians, I mean, I've had several people now reaching out to me saying thank you so much for like letting me know that I'm not just completely a weirdo, or like what's going on with me, and there's an explanation that you're truly in. Like I just answered a person the other day saying it seems like you're a species on its own. Like it's like all the other signs, and then there's Cancerian. And if you have a lot of Cancerian in you, like the more you're gonna feel it. And it's not bad, it's not wrong. It's just that you have the lead. So you have the lead to the rest of the pack to show up. Sorry, because it's very bright in here today. Again, which messes a bit with the camera, and it messes a bit with my eyes. So I'm having a bit of... eventually, I will not sit in this room. I will sit somewhere else, and it will be way more comfortable for me. Anyway, just sit like this for the rest of... I could just put something really ugly that is right in here, and right next to me, that you don't see. I just thought of. Anyway... Interesting information. Yeah, so you're just in the lead for the rest of us, and to go first and to not have that many people around you when you do this upgrade. I understand that it can be a tricky thing. And if you're new to this channel and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I have been feeling that the Cancerians that I've been connecting with anyway has gone through a very transformational upgrade, like to the point of the DNA upgrading. And I mean, I've gotten information about this. I know that as a species we're supposed to like add something to our DNA string, like which is not like, it will not be a human anymore, like Homo sapien as we know it. It will be something else. And now I'm feeling like I'm connecting to the first people on Earth that actually are undergoing this transformation. And so if you're one of them out there and you think, I have no idea what's going on in my life, like I feel so out of sorts, I don't feel like I fit in anywhere, I just seem so different from the rest, it probably is because you are. And if the rest of you who just tuned into this channel, you're like, what the heck is this flum? Then you're not one of them. Like, because you instantly will know what I'm talking about. And then maybe I'm not for you. Maybe this channel is just not. And I don't mean that like maybe this is not for you to be here, little girl. That's not at all what I mean. I just mean that, of course, we resonate with different people, resonate with different energies, and I'm leaning towards more of the very, very in front of new thought, very like, yeah, it's not a lot of 3D here. You won't find a lot of 3D here, although sometimes. Anyway, if it resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't, leave it. That's what I have to say. So, are we done shuffling yet? Guess not. So, do that card. I do 3 at a time these days because I've been here so long. Usually I do 2, and then it seemed like an extra bonus card always wanted to jump out, and so I just decided to do 3 at a time and then turn them all of them around at the same time because it gives me more of a story straight away. So first up is the, oh wow, well, the Cancerians that I'm connecting with today is all about kids, children. Like start from the very beginning. So the first card out is children. Second card out is self-reliance, don't be afraid to fly solo. And third card out is Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. And there's a gazillion kids around Gabriel. Gabriel usually shows up when I feel like your kids, when you feel like your kids needs protection or something is going on with your kids. So let's see what this is about, if it really is about kids or if it's about something else. Children, know that your children are protected, and the child here is just leaning towards this beautiful tiger, this awesome powerhouse. That's what it feels like. So I am being drawn there. It feels like it's not. It can be for your inner child. Like if you don't have kids, it can be for your inner child. Although I feel like that inner child also needs protection. So this is something that takes you either if you're Cancerian and you don't have any kids, it will take you back to your childhood. Like this was the moment, started out talking the way that I did about upgrading and moving into something new and feeling really different from all the rest. I feel like this is where we land with you coming sort of back to your childhood and sort of starting over. Like if you could do it all over again, and there would be moments where maybe your parents didn't understand you, maybe friends didn't understand you, maybe you had a hard time having like that one true friend, or like struggling growing up, feeling like you really fit in. I feel like if you could have known what you know today, and if you could have known that all the angels and like the universe has your back, I feel like it's important that you tell that child what you know today. You can do it in your alone time, like after watching this reading, and I feel like it's something along these lines, like you're okay, you are struggling right now, like you have had a tough start, it's been a rough start coming into this Mother Earth, and I sort of feel a bit of a disappointment. My goodness, aren't we over this war thing? Like I thought I was going to come to this planet and it was all going to be peace and we're all going to be nice to each other and we were just going to focus on just the beauty of Mother Earth and the nature side of Mother Earth, and just how we were supposed to upgrade into a new version. And here I come in and we're still killing each other. Like, what is going on here? I don't want to be here. Little child of mine, I know, say to yourself, I know it's yeah, it's not what any of us planned, but we sort of need a huge bang before we choose peace. We almost need to this for this Mother Earth to like go under before she ascends. And so there's a big contrast going on right now still, and you are such a leader, you're such a beautiful leader, and you will know that in the future. But for right now, you just sort of it will be tough, but you will find yourself. You will come to understand that the rest of them just didn't know better, and you're in the beautiful path, and you're going to be such an authentic, truthful leader eventually, and you are protected. You are so protected, and you're so loved. Like, you didn't just fall into the wrong family and started off on this weird path where nothing makes sense, and maybe still doesn't. So the grown up you, like, I still don't have advice. Okay, I still don't know what I'm doing. So I just feel like your inner child needs some healing. Your inner child needs to hear from the older you, like the older perspective, that everything is going to be fine. And so if you can mend the wounds a bit of that child, the inner child of you, when you were a really young child, it feels like things will fall easier into place for you where you're at in your life right now, if that makes sense. So this is it's a powerful start, this, and to just feel protected, feel like, because I feel like if that child is being heard from the very get-go, if you change sort of the past by talking to it now in your past future, I feel like there's so much that you will gain from that, because from now on, then you will feel protected. You will feel so much more safe and secure, and know who you are, and worthy, and sort of not in such a conflict all the time. So it is a good thing to either listen to what I just said, and if those words resonated with you, or just have your own little talk with yourself, okay? If you feel like, I feel like the first card out is really for you. If you feel like, no, perfect talk for my kids. I have kids, I can do that talk for myself, but I can also do them for my kids. I can really like be the powerhouse. I can be the tiger, but the gentle tiger. It's coming out from a flower. It's a powerhouse. It's a truthful parent or guardian that will show their little girl that's just laying next to the tiger that all is well, everything is well. Like, it is a bit of a crazy, funky world right now, and you might feel it even more. Like, with these sensitive kids coming in now, they need that reassurance even more, and maybe to see you being like all weirdo, to maybe just have a little talk with them, to just mommy or daddy's here. I may look out of whack sometimes, but I actually know what I'm doing, and it seems like I'm on this really cool path, and I'm so happy that you chose me, and I'm so happy that I chose you, and I'm here, the angels are here, you're protected, the universe has your back. Just do the same talk to your kids, to let them just know everything is fine and nothing has gone wrong. We're just on this a little crazy shift right now, okay? Goodness, this was just the first card, and I'm already on time, so I will for sure going to extend it and see where this continues with the self-reliance and the gazillion kids coming out after it, and maybe do a couple of other cards. So I hope this was inspirational to some of you Cancerians, and if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back next week. I also hope that you click the little subscribe button if you haven't already, and spread this video as much as you like. Okay? Otherwise, click the little arrow next to the title, and a curtain comes down. It says extended reading, and will take you straight to the extended if you like. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.